So now I got the product done, there are two challenges I need to overcome: marketing and distribution. And for me, distribution really means a website. And I'm a little embarrassed to admit that I'm back with Shopify. I know I've talked about them before, I know I've tried them and left them, but when I look at everything that goes into building a website, Shopify is kind of this one-stop shop, and I really care about getting to market. But it's helping me so much that I'm having to spend hours just trying to get through its help. Like, for example, I have this theme that's called Boundless, and it has this feature that you have a header, a hero image at the top, and it resizes it so it takes up the full height of the display, no matter what display it's on. But that means that as the display gets narrower and narrower, like you're going on a phone, it crops the image in rather than zooming it in. It's so much work. But I am, I've got the images done for this, I've got my logo done, and I actually wrote the copy for it. Now, the copy was its own challenge. That's really the marketing side of things. And I had to get some feedback on it. I'm pretty inexperienced when it comes to marketing. And the feedback that I got on it was varied. There were some people who said, hey, this is actually pretty good. Change these words around and it'll be fine. Or it's workable, just put it on the website, just get it done. And thank God I decided to show it to somebody who actually knows what they're doing in marketing. Because when they said it, it's like, yeah, this is shit. It's not going to work. Like, let me just read it out for you. It's like, oh my God, please stop when you're doing it. It's like, here. If after 3 months you don't have a tuck plunge, send off an email and you'll get a full refund. And just to keep our records easy to manage, please don't ask for a refund after 12 months. That's something that accounting probably doesn't like. It's like, oh, it doesn't really help me out. And I know it's not going to convert after talking to him, but it was one of those things. I got a lot of feedback this week about how to change things up. And the advice that I say that I learned is that just because someone offers help doesn't mean that they're always going to help. There's a difference in believability and asking yourself, how much experience does somebody have? How much experience does somebody have in this? On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a pretty good indicator of how much you should trust their advice. For marketing, an example, the copy, has this person ever sold a digital product before, or any product whatsoever? Not probably a 0. If they sold millions of dollars and been doing this for years, yeah, that's a 10. You should probably listen to them. And don't forget to take yourself into consideration there. For me, I'm an experienced when it comes to marketing. I've studied it a little bit. I'd probably give myself like a 2 or a 3, but I'm definitely not going to supersede somebody who's successful at this. So I guess what I'm trying to say is just because someone helps doesn't mean that it's always helpful. And as always, thanks for getting better.